Past the hour, let's take a look at where the rain goes next. We know it's a big southern soaker today. So next stop is the Northeast. So let's take a look at a couple of cities like Philly and Boston. They've got beautiful Mondays out there right now. The weather looking great. Temperatures are going to be heading up into the 60s. A few clouds, but no rain-making clouds out there. Boston actually got blue skies in your forecast throughout the day today, so looking good. Now, what you got to look out for in the sky is that you might start to see some of those halos around the moon. Remember, we were showing that earlier today. Halo around the moon, rain comes soon. And by tonight, some of those high clouds start to move in, and that may create some of those moon halos. And then by Wednesday for us in Boston is when we're going to see the rain come in. So let's time things out for you. Tropical moisture in place across the south. This is where we're concerned about flooding and flash flooding and too much rain. Some of that moisture gets drawn up into the east as well. It's Wednesday and Thursday kind of time frame. And so the low moves along, a front associated with it moves along as well, and we'll get a dip in our jet stream. So everything acting together to bring us some rain into the Northeast. Today, again, let's time out your clouds. We've got some clouds out there, not a big deal. Tomorrow looks pretty good as well. It's really Wednesday that we're going to watch the rain move into the area, and you can see the whole big cloud shield move in on Tuesday. And so then by Wednesday, here comes the rain overspreading the area. Cincinnati, Detroit, Buffalo, Pittsburgh all have rain in our forecast, and the winds are going to start gusty as well. Already saw some wind or advisories or high wind watches up right here off of Lake Erie and Ontario, where we're concerned about winds really gusty by Wednesday and Thursday, and the rain still sticking around too. And at least through Thursday, we could pick up about 1 to 2 inches of rain across this area. But first, concerns have been in the south. This is where the rain has been causing a lot of flooding. Anaridis says more on that.
Yeah, that's right, Jen. Remnants of Patricia causing coastal flooding in Louisiana. We saw in New Orleans the fourth wettest day on record over the weekend. It's impacting people living in this state. And joining us live from Port Fourchon is Dwayne Billiot. He is in the southernmost point of Louisiana. Dwayne, good morning. Do we have you on the phone?
Yes, ma'am. Good morning.
How are you this morning?
Oh, I'm doing fine. I'm winding my way back home from getting off of work.
So you got off of work. You've been sending in Alabama, Georgia, and Florida. And Jen, we've seen the reports, gusty winds in Louisiana, knocking trees. We've got a lot of reports of flooding on Dauphin Island Parkway in Mississippi, and also in Atlanta, a lot of traffic troubles this morning.
Yeah, then that's a big concern across the southeast. Is all this rain on your Monday affecting travel and all of the big interstates into the southeast? I-40, I-20, I-10, 65, 75, back over to 55. We still got rain. So travel is going to be an issue. Airport's okay for now, surprisingly, but certainly how he felt, because he talked about how the pressure, dropped, and he felt that, and I can't imagine it was some low pressure. We're going to also look at today's flood threat because the remnants from Patricia on the move.
Getting mixed up in that frontal system.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And Michael, that's a good point. Everything's sort of all mixed together now, and it's not just one thing causing the rain, but we've got a lot of rain for you, and Mobile is one spot that we are tracking it. Mike Seidel has been looking for this rain out there this morning. It's not hard to find because it's been pouring throughout Mobile. It's been very windy as well. We are going to be looking for potentially 3 to 5 inches of rain, additional rainfall on top of what we have already had across this area. So we are very concerned that there could be some coastal flooding, some flash flooding. The coastal concern would be a combination of the fact that it's pouring out here, and we at astronomical have high tide. So at the time of high tide, that's going to be an additional concern. Looking for a widespread area of 1 to 2 inches of rain, 2 to 3 in spots, and then again closer to the coast, we think 3 to 5 inches of rain is certainly a possibility. Here is what's happening as we see our upper level low continuing to draw in all this moisture through the southeast. And you can see the upper level low. You get a sense of the spin, right? You see some of this dry air working in, kind of like a dry slot. It doesn't mean that you're completely out of the rain chances. Places like New Orleans, we're getting a break, but there still is the chance for some sort of instability showers throughout the day today. So we're not done yet. We are done in Texas. That's good to know, right? We are done. In fact, Dallas, a much better day. Houston, a much better day ahead for you. Dew points are up in the 60s, and so it feels almost a bit tropical, but because it's raining, it's sort of a raw feeling out there. New Orleans to Tallahassee, we've got dew points in the 60s. You can see the direction that the wind is moving, drawing up all this moisture, again, right here into the Gulf Coast states, and the rain is going to be heavy at times because of that. So let's take a look at the other risks. We've got a severe risk today. Now, the concern has been that there might be some spin-ups, some little rotation, perhaps some water spouts turn tornadoes. tornadoes. That is a chance today. It's not a high chance, but it's not zero either. So we are concerned about that, especially in southern Alabama and in the western Florida panhandle. Let's go to Mike Seidel. He is live in Mobile, Alabama this morning, where the rain, Mike, is coming down. I can see it ponding behind you. Have you heard of many flooding issues?
Begin off Canada's west coast. 5 people are dead after a whale. Anyone offended? It's like, we get it. You're running for president, but no one's above order, right?
Oh, for sure. No, yeah, equal opportunity. Reaching 90, but some changes are in our forecast. And Phoenix, take a look. 90, 88, 87, and then here comes a drop in temperatures, and here comes a chance for some rain. Thunderstorms come our way by the end of the week. So what's happening in the west? We've got a big system looming offshore, and we'll show you that in a moment. For now, we've got a couple of showers out there, a little bit of snow up here into parts of Montana and into Wyoming, not too far from Jackson Hole. The Bitterroots, it's a little bit of snow for you coming your way as well. Now take a look, because we got some showers up towards Seattle, up into northern parts of Idaho as well. You see that rain offshore right over here. We're going to show you what that looks like. Big old spin up here in the Gulf of Alaska, and the front associated with it right here. This is all tracking towards the west coast of the U.S., and it's going to mean some big changes in our weather by the end of the week. So here comes the rain. Today's rain, not a big deal. Big deal rain comes later this week with Seattle down through Portland on 5. It's going to be very wet. Rain moves into the Intermountain West from Salt Lake City, where we'll see rain, but you go up not too far, there'll be some wet snow mixing on in. Vegas, couple of showers. Phoenix, Albuquerque, all have rain into Colorado as well. And Anaridis for Monday Night Football tonight. It's going to be nice and dry and no rain in the forecast. It's going to be hot, actually.
All right. Thanks, Jen. Much more ahead on AMHQ on the other side of the break. Braving Hurricane Patricia. We've got video into our newsroom that you probably...
All right, but interesting to watch. Michael, thank you. All right, so we want you to be part of today's weather stories, and Anaridis is here with the pictures that you share with us every day. But Anaridis, we want to start with a little bragging about you. We'd like to brag about our own, and Anaridis got a very special award this weekend. The Dominican American National Foundation honored Anaridis. She was one of 4 who were honored in the Pursuit of Excellence Award. And you look gorgeous at the big gala this weekend.
Thank you very much. This was in Miami. I want to give a big thanks to the Dominican American National Foundation. They are a non-profit. They are a foundation that promotes the empowerment of Dominican Americans across the country, and they're based out of Miami, and they do things like revamp communities, help kids with after-school programs. So it was also a fundraiser, and you can learn more about them if you head on their website. But it was a great night. They honored 4 of the people in the fields of journalism and entertainment and fashion.
Well, I love the quote that you put on your tweet as well. It's impossible until...
It always seems impossible until it's done. And there are a lot of disparities among the Latino community, especially when it comes to education. So it was great to see how other people are helping the community, because I'm very involved as well. But let's talk about...
Fantastic. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Let's talk about the social images that you're bringing into our newsroom. The